How would y'all
Okay,
describe
so
yourself?
since I am on this dating site and having a lot of conversations, the question is always asked, to talk about yourself, describe yourself or so my question to you guys, male or female, how would you describe yourself to someone? In I guess a few sentences or so. Um, it had me thinking, because I don't mind talking about a lot of stuff, but talking about me, my girlfriends might say something different. Oh my God, yeah. Talking about myself. No, I talk about my issues. I don't really talk about me, the person. But if I had to describe myself, um, I think I would say that I am a lot more traditional than I appear or that I'm perceived. I am very traditional. Yeah, yeah. You would be surprised how traditional I am. I am loyal to a fault. I am very supportive and encouraging. I take the friendships or my relationships very seriously. I love and treat people the way I want to be treated. And that being said, I am learning to not expect myself from others, which was one of my downfalls. Yeah, I, always think that people would react and be the same way I think. And I'm finding out, unfortunately, it's not that way. So I am learning to not expect myself from people. And in doing that, I can, safeguard myself. You know, what else would I say? I am silly at times. I'm told that I'm very funny, hilarious. My mouth sometimes have no control, but I've said that to you guys before. I don't use really, the big curse words, but there are a few words that I use a lot. And you would be very surprised that I use those words a lot. I'm Caribbean, so certain words like, ass and shit and damn, that's not a cuss. Okay? Let's just get that out of the way. That's not a curse word. At least not to me. So my kids hear those words all the time. I do say mother ass a lot. It's a Caribbean thing. My mom used to say it. I don't know if her mom said it, but I say it a lot. It is mother ass. I used to have friends who would try to say it. It's so funny. Yes, they used to go around saying mother ass, mother ass. If you know me, I use that a lot. Yeah, couple words that I use a lot that I'm choosing not to say. But yeah, what else? I am kind-hearted and super talented, surprisingly. I'm a visual learner, so it doesn't take me, it's not difficult for me to learn new things. And I love learning. I should say that about myself. Like, I love learning new things and, you know, gaining new skills. That just brings me such joy to learn new things. Yeah, I would say that's the basic things about me. Of course, there's other things, I love to dress. You know, love exuding femininity. I am also very sensual and sexy, but those things happen in a relationship, and the only person who need to know that side of me are my partners. Yes. Okay, so obviously there are pros and cons to being, us. I don't want to just give you the good parts of who I am. And the other part is I have ADHD, I mean undiagnosed. So I have 10 million things going on at the same time. That being said, I sometimes cannot or may not show up for others because I just have a lot going on. And I think that's more recent than before. I used to be a people pleaser. I used to say yes a lot to everybody and everything, wanting to please others. And now I'm learning to say no and to, just, you know, keep my peace. Because sometimes when you say yes so much, you spread yourself so thin. It's not peaceful. I am finding out now how much I love my peace. I'm a homebody. Don't get me wrong, I am always down to go out, to hang out, to do some dancing, fun stuff. But at the same time, I have no problem being by myself in my house. I'm cool with that. That does not bother me one bit. Friendship wise, like I say, I believe I'm a good friend. It will be up to my friends to see whether or not I'm not a good friend, but what I can say is I am learning to pour into people who pour into me. Again, people pleasing, I'm a recovering people pleaser. So some may feel that I am not the friend I used to be because I am learning now to pour into myself instead of pouring to others and only pour into people who pour into me. Yeah, I need to keep my cup full and not empty it for others. Sometimes I may be out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. So it's not like I have anything against you. It's just out of sight, out of mind. And I think that have a lot to do with the ADHD. Okay. I could be wrong. What else? Um, I will never start a fight, but if one is brought to me, I don't stop until somebody dead. Yeah. We just gonna keep going. I'm going to show the other side of me. Yeah. But the other side doesn't come out until provoked. You gotta provoke it. Yeah. If you not have any problem with me, I have no problem with you. Yeah. But I'm learning. As we grow and we learn, we change. And Jesus is working on me just the same. So, that being said, you know, I'm learning and I'm growing in that aspect. What else? I just want to keep it real. And I actually am saying a whole lot more than I expected to say. I just didn't want to only give you the good side of me because, none of us is just good. We all have an ugly side as well. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Yes. So, now that I've told you guys some stuff about me, tell me how would you describe yourself? If asked to describe yourself, I would love to hear, how you would describe yourself. And let me know what you think about me. Let me know if what I've said about myself is what is portrayed, through the screen for you guys. Let me know. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. And you know what I always say? Let's thank God for every day. Every day above ground is a blessing. It truly is. Until the next one. Bye.